Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. In the global markets, Asian stocks are trading with losses after the US CPI data bolstered bets of another Fed hike. US futures eked small gains while European contracts mostly fell. China opened lower after the weaker inflation reports. The dollar index and the bond yield surged to their previous levels of 4.65 and 106.5. Now, if we go through with the setup of our markets, then on Thursday we saw range-bound activity and the market closed with a minor losses. However, after the announcement of the Infosys quarterly numbers, Q2 numbers, and also due to weakness in the US markets, we are going to see lower opening for our markets. Gift Nifty is down nearly 150 points, which will open the market somewhere close to 19,700 or 650. The trading pattern of the market is indicating us that 19,650, 19,600 is going to act as major support for the market, and in case if we see the market is dropping to those levels, then there we should look for adding some long positions with a final stop loss at 19,470. On the higher side, now 19,700, 19,800, 850 all are going to act as major hurdle for the market. So what is important is that after opening lower, if we see the market is again coming back or sustaining above the levels of 19,700, then it is positive for the market. But in case if it remains weak, then it is going to consolidate. Ideal strategy should be to look for adding positions with a stop loss at 19,470. That is what we mentioned. And for the Bank Nifty, 44,300, 44,200 would be major support area. There we should look for adding positions with a stop loss at 43,800. On the higher side, 44,800 is acting as major hurdle for the Bank Nifty since last multiple weeks. Now if we go through with the Nifty IT Index, then there also the market has formed a lower high at 33,000 on Thursday and it closed sharply lower. Now the next levels to watch out for would be 31,400 and 31,000 on the downside, where the Nifty IT Index is having next leg of support. So we may see the levels of 31,000. That's the overall view on the Nifty IT Index, and most of the stocks are showing weakness in the near term. Apart from this major indices, if we go through with stock specific activity, then in that case Infosys is having support at 1400 and at 1370. For TCS, the next level of support is around 3470-75. There we should be buyer in the stock. And for HCL Technologies, the next level could be around 1180-1170. So these are the levels on which the stocks may take some time or may consolidate or rebound from these levels. So these are the levels where we should look for adding them with a medium term view. And apart from this IT companies, if we go through with few banks, then in that private banks did well in yesterday's trading session. We like ICICI Bank, which is around 955, 956. There we feel that the stock is moving towards 975, 980. Correction will be an opportunity to buy, so close to 950, 945 we should be a buyer with a stop loss at 940. And for HDFC Bank, which is going to announce its quarterly number on Monday, there we feel that 1520 and 1510 would be major support area. That's all from my side. With this, I'm ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening me. Have a great day to all of you.